Maybe we can take a road to Jupiter tonight. Taking off and you know we on a flight. Maybe we can take a road to Jupiter tonight. Knowledge wisdom, baby girl, that's how we fly. Baby, if you need me, baby, you can call me. She can never leave me alone. Baby, if I need you, baby, I'ma call you. I can never leave her alone. I'ma need you now or later, baby, never say never, baby, I'm a creator. Look into my eyes, baby, we the best of sky, baby, we the best to equator. Practicing my morals, I know if it's right or wrong, Lord, baby, that's another portal. Promise I can never dribble you like Doku. Spray bomb like Goku. Baby, we can take a road to Jupiter tonight. Taking off and you know we on the flight. Baby, we can take a road to Jupiter tonight. Now the wisdom, baby, girl, that's how we fly. Baby, if you need me, baby, you can call me. She can never leave me alone. Baby, if I need you, baby, I'ma call you. I can never leave her alone. Entities that innovate get cast away. The stars align, I see the signs of every day. When you get lost and end up lonely, skies are gray. Just go within and let the feeling wash away. Damn, very sexy like the beat, appealing to the eyes when we underneath the sheets. Yeah, and you know we can't be beat when we team up with the powers to receive. Teamwork make your dream work, loving the way she works. She can always please my soul. Teamwork make your dream work, loving the way I work. Baby, I can please your soul. Entities that enemy get cast away. The stars align, I see the signs of every day.
Happy now, happy now, happy now. It is Taurus hours. So this is going to be your daily horoscope. Give me a second. This is going to be the astrological placements, the planets as they stand right now. We got Moon in Libra, just moved into Libra, okay, with Sun being in Aquarius right on that second decan, okay, so it's in 10 degrees Aquarius, Moon 3 degrees Libra, so this is a trine, okay, and it plays out as wanting to relate with our associations, okay, so relating your associations, relating with your associations, like, so valuing and having some sort of appreciation and compromise. You're willing to compromise with your associations, okay, so it's a gift, okay, this is a trine, okay, 120-degree angle, okay, for air trine, so meaning that it's gonna be based on communication, the swords, okay, so you're gonna have to unlock, you know, if you got a blocked throat chakra at this time, you might not get down with the energy, but right now it's dealing with a lot of communication. Okay, so when you communicate and relate, react and respond in a communicative way, you can, you know, and with how we react and responding, and then our actions is also based on that fixed communication. So the moon is more mutable, cardinal communication, okay? The moon is cardinal, so initiating new way on how to communicate. Initiating new ways on how to communicate. And then the sun is fixed communication, okay? So that's how that's gonna play out. So we also have moon. We have moon trine in Aquarius, moon trine in Pluto as well. Pluto is in Aquarius as well. So we got that moon trine in Pluto in Aquarius. It says the gifts to react and respond towards, you know, our deep passions and what we need to take power and control over. Okay, so we have Moon squaring Mars, Moon squaring Mercury, and Moon squaring Venus. Okay, so we got that stellium in Capricorn. We have a stellium in Capricorn in the sky with those 3 planets I just named. And you should, we're all focused on standing on business. Okay, so those 3 planets are all focused on standing on business. And however those planets, based on how those planets are, their functionalities, based, for example, the Venus being love, compromise, pleasure, Mercury thinking, communication, thoughts, Mars passion, desires, willpower, intent, motivation. This is all geared and focused in one area, which is Capricorn, which is basically standing on business and having a foundation we can stand on, or a status. Okay, so all this is more focused. We're all focused on our status right now, so yeah, with the moon squaring that, we'll be having learning processes. Okay, so we'll be learning how to react and respond with our passions, learning how to react and respond with what we love, learning how to react and respond with what we say, type shit. How things might be, let's say with the moon being in Libra. Again, it's more communicative and more, let's say Libras are more, they have this energy, Libra have this energy of really, let's say getting to the root of shit. They can sweet talk, but it's like they sort of initiate new ways on how to communicate. So it's sort of like having this square with Venus, having a square with Venus, it plays out where it's like, because Libra rules Venus, or Venus rules Libra. Okay, Venus rules Libra. So having this square with Capricorn or Venus and Capricorn, it's like you have this. It's not as harsh as it will be. It's not as harsh because the ruler is Libra, which is having this influence here. So it's gonna play out as having this, having this willing to compromise in love matters. So having to settle for something at the moment, type shit, because as this thing passes over, when it comes to your love, when it comes to your love matters, or relationships, platonic or romantic, when it comes to the love matters, it's like, yeah. And then with Mars, the square in Mars, it's like we got Mars is actually exalted in Capricorn. So with the moon being in Libra and it's squaring that, this plays out as having this emotions of wanting to, when you communicate about your status, you might have what's it called, rejection and restrictions. When you communicate about your status, you might have people go against you, type shit. When you communicate about some sort of status you sort of want to be at the moment, you might have some sort of rejection. That's how that's gonna play out. And with moon squaring the Mercury, with moon squaring Mercury, this is having a learning process of, you know, communicating, learning how to communicate how you truly feel. Okay, learning how to communicate how you truly feel. I got moon squaring Mercury in my chart, you know, so it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to, at this time, we're gonna be learning how we can, you know, really communicate how we feel. It might be flunked out. You might not really know the words type shit, what to grasp, you know. So that's how that's gonna play out. All right. So we have Moon in conjuncting Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. So this is misunderstandings, learning how to react, or misunderstanding how we can react and respond towards reality right now. Okay, so basically when you basically react, because it's like with moon being in Libra, we're reacting and responding in a communicative way, in initiating new ways on how we can communicate, you know. So it's like with this having this misunderstanding, the sin, aka sin, 150-degree angle, it's like we're misunderstanding how we need to, we're misunderstanding how we can, you know, go about making our dreams a reality type shit. Because, you know, it's like Libra is, yeah, air sign, what's it called? Pisces is a water sign. So on both spectrums or hemispheres of the brain, you know. So Pisces being on the right brain, Libra or water being on the right brain, air being on the left brain, you know. It's like we're misunderstanding we're misunderstanding the polarization type shit, you know. It's like it's not mixing, you know. One wants to be subjective, one wants to be logical, okay. But with Saturn, it's like Saturn, you know, it makes us want to be serious about our dreams, okay. With Saturn being in Pisces deals with the dreams, okay. So, and the subconscious, okay. So with this is having, yeah, just having this emotional or mental, let's say, misunderstanding type shit. You're not quite getting it when it comes to how we can make your dream a reality at this time. All right. So with moon misunderstanding, miss is in conjuncting, okay, in conjuncting misunderstanding, in conjuncting Pisces as well, not Pisces but Neptune, which is being which rules Pisces, co-rules Pisces with Jupiter. So with this is like whenever the moon makes a negative alignment towards Neptune, you gotta watch out for your sleep. Like your sleeping patterns is gonna be all flunked out. Yeah, shit like that. And your spirituality. So Neptune rules your spirituality in a way, because it comes from that subconscious realm, and it's like that's where most your individuality is found, from your subconscious. Okay, so 150-degree angle, misunderstanding how we can react and respond with our dreams. Okay, so we might not quite understand our dreams at this time. You know, what our dreams trying to tell us. You know, so we also have Moon opposing Chiron and opposing North Node. Okay, Moon opposing Chiron and Moon opposing North Node. Okay, so this is being at odds with our spiritual path when it comes to the North Node, and being at odds with making mistakes, being at odds with mistakes. All right, being opposite to mistakes when it comes to jumping into our passions. So we got the Moon in Libra, Chiron in Aries, North Node in Aries. With Chiron, it's like Chiron in Aries is home in Aries. Moon is in Libra. So with this, we're communicating. All right, so like we're more reacting towards communication. But with Chiron being in Aries, it's basically it makes it where, you know, when you jump into your passions, you might make mistakes, and when you're asserting your will and being a leader, you might make mistakes. But when the Moon being in Libra, we want to relate. So when you're relating, it makes it a whole lot easier. You know, when you relate your passions, it makes it a whole lot easier, you know, not to make those mistakes, if that makes sense. So we're sort of like, you know, this opposition plays in a way where it's like, yeah, it's an asteroid, so it doesn't you won't really feel the effect that much, but you know, that's how it's gonna play out. It's gonna play out in let's say, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, in a gray medium way. The effect can be positive and negative. It just depends on how you see it and how you work with it. So we have Moon opposing the North Node, like I said, being at odds with our spiritual path. Okay, so at this time, you might gotta really, you might not feel like, you know, hopping on your spiritual path. You might not feel comfortable during your spiritual path at this time, but you just, you know, having this opposition to it, yeah, you're gonna get those feelings, but you know, it's just them feelings, you know, so you can't do nothing with your feelings, you know, so you just gotta, you know, hop on that shit or continue that shit, you know. So we got Moon conjuncting Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. Okay? So this is misunderstanding how we can grow. Okay? Misunderstanding how we can relate towards growth. Okay, misunderstanding how we can relate. So, because the Moon being in Libra, it's like having this relationship, having this energy of wanting to relate, react and respond to relate. So it's like having this 150-degree angle to Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus, so that's fixed. Jupiter's in a fixed sign in Taurus. Moon is in a cardinal sign in Libra. So with this is not knowing whether to initiate or be stuck or be fixed or fixated or stubborn in whatever, house you got, Jupiter in, Jupiter transiting. Okay? So, yeah. And also for the third house as well. So we got Moon in conjuncting Uranus. So this is misunderstanding how to be a unique individual, how to relate in a unique way. All right. So, yeah. That's going to be it as far as the moon placements. All right. So, yeah. That's going to be it. Fresh State signing out. Catch you next now.